A momentous night ahead in the history of Pro Wrestling Austria. 2 championships to be decided tonight, plus a 2-year feud to be settled in what promises to be a brutal last woman standing match. And how about this? 12 wrestlers, each getting one of the biggest opportunities of their career as they enter the battle zone. Dave Bradshaw here with your English language commentary. We're kicking things off tonight with tag team competition and 2 of the brightest young stars in all of Europe. Tihanyi and Darius, who both have had more than their fair share of run-ins in recent months with Amboss.
Auf dem Weg zum Ring mit einem Gesamtgewicht von 177 Kilogramm aus Wien, Darius, sein Tag-Team-Partner aus dem 9. Bezirk von Budapest, Ungarn, Tihanyi.
In fact, these 2 young men are the 2 most recent challengers to the leader of Amboss, Dreissker, who's the reigning Pro Wrestling Austria Openweight champion. Darius losing in his effort to become champion at our last show, Stronger Together. Tihanyi at the show before that. But in both cases, the interference of the rest of Amboss was key. So both these young men with payback on their mind.
Und hier kommen ihre Gegner.
Reclaim, reshape, rebuild. That is the motto of European wrestling's most dominant faction. The leader of that faction, Dreissker, will defend the Openweight title again tonight in our main event against Martn. So I'm sure both of these 2 gentlemen, Laurance and Icarus, will have one eye on what's going to happen later on. But before that, they have business to take care of. They are about to go to Tag Team War.
Mit einem Gesamtgewicht von 171 Kilogramm aus Budapest in Ungarn, Icarus. Aus Dresden in Deutschland, Laurance. Zusammen sind sie Amboss!
After Tihanyi's defeat against Dreissker at Chapter 5 last year, both Laurance and Icarus were involved in a post-match beatdown. Martn and Darius were the 2 men who came to his aid, so there have been a litany of run-ins between Tihanyi, Darius, Martn and Amboss over the past year or 2. And in fact, it dates back well before that, because Icarus, back in the day, was one of the men who trained Tihanyi. Feels like Tihanyi's been around the European scene forever, but he only debuted as a teenager back in 2018. And his trainers were Icarus and Dover, the Arrows of Hungary. So it's former teacher against former student here to start out this tag team match. It's kind of sad to see in some ways, even now, the way in which the relationship between Icarus and Tihanyi has disintegrated over these past couple of years. But most people will tell you it's not Tihanyi's fault, it's this change in outlook Icarus has had since he joined Amboss. Well, here's a case in point. Referee wanting a clean break. He's not going to get one from Icarus, but Tihanyi moved out of the way. And Tihanyi with a patronising pat on the head. As you can see, has not gone down too well with Icarus. Icarus coming after Tihanyi with a renewed sense of rage here. Icarus in his 15th professional year. And alongside Dover, as part of the Arrows of Hungary, at our last show, Stronger Together, made it to the finals of the tournament to crown our first ever tag team champions. Unsuccessful though at the hands of the Gulyas brothers, and tonight the Gulyas brothers will make their first tag team title defense. It's going to be against Team Turbulence. Another one to look forward to tonight, as Tihanyi with another little pat on the head there of Icarus, who again, not looking best pleased. Icarus charging at him at a back elbow, leaping through the air there from Tihanyi. Icarus had enough. Tags in Laurance Roman. What a year Laurance Roman is having. Roman, the winner of WXW's prestigious 16-karat gold tournament last month. Former two-time world tag team champion in WXW and shotgun champion there as well. In fact, Roman defeated Peter Tihanyi in the finals of 16-karat gold this year. Also, by the way, got a win over Tihanyi here in Pro Wrestling Austria. Hang on, what's this? Darius tagged in. I don't think Tihanyi knew much about it. He wasn't entirely happy for Darius to be making the tag there, but there we are, either way. Darius is in. Darius, one of the real shooting stars, one of the real rising talents here in Pro Wrestling Austria. Back elbow, much like Tihanyi there. This one on Roman. We've seen Darius put in a hell of a performance last year against Michael Oku, one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet. As we know, very close to beating Dreissker. Look at this as well. Look at the strength, look at the balance, the poise of Darius with the delayed vertical suplex as Roman gets dropped hard on his back. Darius go for the pin. Roman will kick out, but the night not starting on the note that Amboss would have hoped for. Roman with a shot to the throat, then going back to his corner. Here comes Icarus. Right hand to Darius, who responds. Peter Tihanyi's on the top. Crossbody from Tihanyi, who I think made the blind tag. The pin from Tihanyi and a kick out on two from Icarus. Now Tihanyi back to where he started this match, which is taking control here against his former mentor. Chop across the chest from Tihanyi. Tihanyi, another one, gaining in confidence with every passing match that we see. Tihanyi still just in his early 20s, one of the absolute best on the entire continent. He is raining down punches there on Icarus. And Icarus just collapsing down to the canvas. Tihanyi sees it. He'll try and get the victory from there, but he gets a two. Great action here tonight already. We'd love to know what you think of everything you're seeing tonight. Remember, you can catch us on pretty much every social media using the tag at Pro Wrestling AT. That's our handle on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube, you name it. Roman there, dragging Tihanyi out of the ring as there was an attempt at a double team between Tihanyi and Darius. Meanwhile, Icarus gets the drop kick. He's going to hook the left leg of Darius. Darius gets the left shoulder up. Darius sent face first into the turnbuckle. Right in the Amboss corner as Laurance Roman tagging back in. Darius trying to battle his way out of that corner. He hasn't got a tag team partner in his own corner at the moment. Tihanyi's still down and Darius drops onto the knees, followed by the double foot stomp. Great tag teaming. Kick out from Darius on two. Amboss, such a well-oiled machine. Very hard to break down. Very difficult to find any kind of crack in their armor. Icarus, one of the most experienced tag team wrestlers in the world. Tagging Roman here. Laurance Roman, no slouch as a tag team wrestler himself. As I've said, plenty of tag team championship gold in his past in various promotions. Meanwhile, Tihanyi arguing with the referee. He's not doing his partner any favors here because Amboss were just choking out Darius in their own corner. Referee Ryan Ringer, an experienced official. Amboss, with their dirty tricks, can fool even the best of referees. Boot goes up from Darius. Roman comes firing back at him with a clothesline in the corner, follows it up with a snap suplex. Straight on him. Trying to force those shoulders down into the canvas. Darius kicks out on two. Tihanyi just not taking, or rather, Roman not taking his eyes off of Tihanyi. No love lost between those two. A feud that has spanned multiple promotions. Tihanyi trying to get the crowd to feed some of their energy to Darius. Darius needs a tag. Elbow from Roman. And immediately getting a hold of Darius. Saw he was reaching out for the tag. Made sure he couldn't get anywhere close to Tihanyi. Darius sent into the corner. It's the Amboss corner, as far away from Tihanyi as he could be. He's going to try and fight his way from that position. Can he get past both members of Amboss? Yes, he can. And Darius with the tag to Tihanyi. Here comes Peter Tihanyi. An elbow to Roman, elbow to Icarus. Second one to Icarus. Roman from behind, but then Zaguri from Peter Tihanyi. Tihanyi ducking underneath Icarus. The tornado DDT. He used Roman as a launch pad there. Tihanyi will try for the victory and Roman will break it up. Tihanyi gonna dispatch Roman to the outside. Leaving him back in there with Icarus. How this match started, but Icarus with a shot to the throat, quickly tagging Roman back in. Great double team. The elevation into the neck breaker there. Will that be all for Peter Tihanyi? No, it won't. Kick out on two. Amboss, you sense though, kicking it up a gear here in their efforts to defeat Darius and Tihanyi. Look at each other there, they know what they're each thinking, looking for the double team. Tihanyi backs out through the back door. There's a tag from Darius. Darius able to kick Icarus in the head. Tihanyi took a knee from Roman. Here comes Darius. Springboard into the disaster kick. Darius climbing. Darius up on the second turnbuckle. Icarus coming after him. Darius able to swat him away. Tihanyi though sent into Darius. Shoved there by Roman. Now Tihanyi sent to the outside. Darius in trouble. God, stereo discus elbows from Amboss. They're going to pick Darius up and dropped him. Dismantling Darius face first in the canvas. Just like that, Amboss pick up the victory.
Und die Sieger dieses Matches, Icarus, Laurance, Roman, Amboss!
Our pro wrestling at this level can often be a game of fine margins. You just saw occasionally there that the tag team cohesion between Amboss was just a level or two higher than it was between Darius and Tihanyi. Able to force a miscue between the two young men and then capitalize, isolating Darius, taking him down and picking up the pinfall victory to ensure an excellent start to the night for Amboss. They will be hoping that the night ends as it has begun, and in fact there is an argument of sorts here between Darius and Tihanyi at ringside. Really disagreeing about who was at fault there. Well, they're two fine young men, but they are two very passionate competitors. Are Tihanyi and Darius. They might not be done. I think they're continuing to argue inside the ring now. Well, the inquest here has begun. Ooh, shove there from Darius. This is in danger of getting a little bit physical between these two. Very intense conversation. And Darius is saying that the collision there that led to the end of the match was maybe Tihanyi's fault. I don't think it was. He got shoved into the corner. Darius offering a handshake, and eventually we get one, but something of a tense handshake between this defeated team of Tihanyi and Darius.
Am Ende zwei faire Sportsmänner, die leider nicht gewonnen haben, aber trotzdem sich die Hand schütteln. Darius und Peter Tihanyi.
Darius and Tihanyi with a disappointment to overcome here at the start of Battle Zone.